Ladies and gentlemen, how are we all doing? And so, the embargo for Total War Warhammer 2 has been lifted, and this is Skavenblight. Behold the very foul heart of the Skaven Under Empire, the very birthplace of this foul and awful race. And this is the first of a number of battles that I have planned over the next few days, where I want to cover battlegrounds at each of the 4 capital or main cities of the playable races in the game. I did this in Warhammer 1. I'm going to carry that over to Warhammer 2. And tomorrow you will witness the intense siege at Naggarond between the Dark Elves and the High Elves. And I aim to carry this trend, until at least the release of the game next Thursday. So I'll be aiming to fight some of the new style battles that are in the game, such as Gate, Choke Point and Freefall battles. So again, keep your eyes peeled for them. Okay then guys, so as we always do before we kick things off with the battle itself, especially today, let's take in this settlement, because this is probably one of the first times you've ever seen a Skaven stronghold, possibly on YouTube, because I don't think Creative Assembly yet have actually showcased a Skaven settlement. So what better way to do that than with this great capital city of Skavenblight today. So as I say, quickly take it all in and see what this is all about. So you can see all the ruins here across the map. It instantly reminds me, if you've seen the first Hobbit film, Dol Guldur, you know, the ruins of Dol Guldur, all the sort of archways, the smashed down walls, very much reminds me of that. And you can see here now, you lore guys out here will probably tell me the tale of what this used to be, but I can sort of gather it from myself here that this used to be possibly an old ancient or an old empire city that was then taken over by Skaven themselves, because you can see here this sort of, it's Cult of Sigmar statue here that's been destroyed, and it looks very much like an empire city, doesn't it? So yeah, if you do know the lore and the history behind what has happened here, then you know what to do guys, share it down below so we can all enjoy it. So yeah, this is the city itself, and sieges a little bit better on Warhammer 2 because there was more open space than there was in Warhammer 1. So you can position your troops better, you can defend certain areas of the map more effectively than you could in Warhammer 1. I'll give it that, but still it's cut off. You know, you can only defend part of the city. There's still a lot of areas, you can see there the backdrop, that can't be accessed and you can never touch and fight in, which is a shame. It's such a tease, but it's getting better. It's bigger. It's much bigger than it used to be. So there's much more open space to fight in than there was before. But still, it's not like it used to be. But it's getting there. So I'm not happy, but I'm okay about it, sort of thing. But anyway, let's have a quick look at the units for this clash today. It's a pretty intense battle. It is very, very action-packed, as you would imagine. It's only 8 minutes long, but by God, it does have its beautiful shots to enjoy as we fight the battle. So I am playing as Skaven. I'm going to try and defend this settlement today, and I'm fighting off against Hugo Esther. Now he is taking control as the Lizard Men, and if you don't know who Hugo is, because you may not do, Hugo is, in fact, I think he's the biggest Spanish Total War YouTuber out there. So if you speak Spanish, it's your second language, or you just love the Latino language, then give the guy some love. I've linked his channel down below in the description, and yeah, give him some love. He's a great YouTuber, as I say, the biggest Total War YouTuber out there in Spain, and he's a nice guy. I've met him a few times at certain events, and yeah, he's a really nice, hospitable guy. So yeah, give him some love, and hopefully you will enjoy his content, because this is the first of a few battles I've done with him. The siege at Naggarond tomorrow that I'm going to be releasing for you is again a battle between me and Hugo. So yeah, give him some love, check him out. So let's quickly go through the army comps today, especially with this being the first of a few videos on the channel where we're looking at Warhammer 2 units. We're especially going to be taking a closer look at them, I would think, than usual. So this is obviously the first time I'm showcasing Lizard Men and Skaven. So let's delve into it and see what we've got on show. So we've got these Skaven slave spears. Now these are basic spear infantry that the Skaven have in their roster. I've got 2 units of these. They do offer anti-large support, but they are quite expendable at the same time. Now we've got these warp fire throwers, and it's quite interesting. It's a funny story because if you remember, if you watched my preview video that I did on Skaven a few weeks ago, I quite stupidly, looking back on it, asked you guys, what fire throwers, what do they actually fire? And well, as people pointed out quite rightly in the comments, the clue is in the name, you dickhead. It's quite obvious that they fire warp fire. So yeah, I don't know why I asked that. It's quite a stupid question, but hey, you learn from what you mistake, don't you? You learn from your mistakes, so there you go. At least I know now anyway. But we've got over here, we've got a Plague Priest. Now I think he's from the Law of Heavens, so you'll see some Vortex and Destruction spells being cast from him as the battle goes on. And then over here we have got this, all I can refer to it as a thing, basically, an abomination, as Halpid Abomination. It is just a horrendous thing, and I have brought it to defend this battlefield today. It's even got heads coming off it. It is just vile. But anyway, it is here. It has made its presence known, and it will be trying to defend the city today at all costs. And over here we have got the legendary lord of Queek Hegtaker, and he's going to try and lead this Skaven clan into battle today. And on the walls we have got some Plague Monks. These are dual sword infantry, quite powerful units to have in the battlefield, or on the battlefield I should say. We've got 2 units of them on the left flank of the wall here. We've got some clan rat spears with shields. I love the triangular shaped shields that these guys have got, the chainmail on the heads and the armors on the back. Very nice looking units, well, to an extent. I wouldn't say any Skaven units are nice looking, but they are very immersive. They look good, you know what I mean. And then we've got some Night Runners. These are sling missile unit infantry. So we've got a lot of them placed along the front of the walls to fire down to the enemy as they approach. We've got some more. Well, no, we've got these are just the clan rats with shields. These aren't the spear variant, just the actual normal sword infantry instead. We've got some more of them over there, and we've got the shields over here again. More shields, more plague monks, and more clan rats with shields. Looking back on it, then I think I should have brought a few more different units to the battlefield possibly than I did, but hopefully it will be enough to defend Skavenblight today. Let's see. But anyways, quickly look at Hugo's army before we get going. So we've got some Saurus spears with shields. Let's go on to the so you can have a look at these more in greater detail with the UI off. I love the shields on them. The detail, you know, it's quite smart, isn't it? And the reptile sort of skin of them. Look at that guy. Look at that. Beautiful. What a pause moment that is. So yeah, we've got them. And then over here we have got some skink cohort. These are sort of like your kind of like, I think they are sort of, yeah, your melee infantry. They've got sort of like the bladed short swords on them. So yeah, they are, when they've got shields as well. So they are sort of like your melee sword infantry, or Krugal infantry as it says there. Oh, is it Krugal? No, is it Kudal? Kudal? Kujal, there we go. Get that in a minute. Kujal infantry. So we've got a few units of them. He's mixed them up with more. Actually, no, there's just loads of skink cohorts. He's spammed them out for this one today, hasn't he? So loads of them. We've got some more over here. Guy's gone berserk for skink cohorts. Good lord, Hugo. Wow. And then we've got the lizard himself, Mazdamundi, Lord Mazdamundi, on his Triceratops or Trideron or whatever it is, some Triceratops style dinosaur he's got with all these plated armor on them. Wow, look at that. It's very ornate, isn't it? But that is Mazdamundi himself. So he's leading the clash today. We have got this sort of feral carnosaur. Nice, look at that. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a zoom in on that one. Look at that, it's Jurassic Park reborn. It really is. It's coming back to life in Total War. And then we've got some Stegodon with some skinks on the back throwing javelins by the looks of things as well. So we've got that. We've got some, oh god, we've got a skink cohorts again, but these are the javelin variants now. Some of them on the ground as well as on the Stegodon there. And more skink cohorts here, and I think that's pretty much what Hugo's bought. In fact, of course, he's got some units inside the siege towers. He's got some temple guards here, so he's got his more elite infantry, stronger units inside the actual siege towers themselves then. So we'll see them in action, obviously, once they get to the walls themselves. And then manning the ram, we've got no other than skink cohort again. He's actually done quite well. He's actually added some veterancy to some of them, some experience points, so that's quite a good little thing to do there. That unit that's manning the siege ram is at least on some of these guys as well. I've got some chevrons to them, so yeah, nice little move there from Hugo. Anyway, let's begin, ladies and gentlemen, and let's play and see what this battle has in store. So the siege towers begin to fire. Hopefully they will bring down a couple of these towers as they move towards them. Moves towards me, I should say. The fort towers firing. I said siege towers, more fort towers than siege towers. These are the siege towers over there. So I hope we can take some of them down before they get to the walls. Feral Carnosaur looks like he's going straight for the gate. Smash it down. So warp fire throwers, Skaven slave spears, get yourselves ready, guys. Oh god! Oh, the Skaven are getting tetchy, they're getting nervous. They can hear a dinosaur coming to the gates, knock knock. So yeah, get ready. Abomination, you have got a dinosaur to fight in a second. This is going to be intense, guys. Again, smashing down the gates. He's also got some sort of, I don't know what that was, that siege equipment that was firing onto the gate as well then. Some sort of arrows hitting the walls then. So the cohorts are coming. Temple guards approaching. We've got one siege tower coming out. The Saurus spears with the shields making its way there. It's approaching the gates now. Approaching the walls, I should say. The night runners are ready. We've got some ladders approaching as well on the side of the walls here. Plague monks, get ready. Oh, a bit of the walls come down. Bloody hell. This is shoddy workmanship. So here we go. Here are the temple guards, the elite temple guards of the lizard men. They are smashing through these night runners, as you can imagine. Light, hardly armoured infantry against these massive temple guards. You know who's going to win that one, don't you guys? It's only going to be one, and that will be the lizard men, I'm sure. Oh, look at that. That's one of the, I think it's a plague, or some sort of, I think it's plague spell. I forgot what it was actually called, actually, but it's a vortex spell that my priest has summoned. It smashed a few of the units you can see there of the lizard men, and it took down, I think it was the ram here. Yeah, it's completely disarmed the ram from going towards the gates then, so that's a good start. That spell doing its job, hopefully. Look at this, the warp fire throwers coming in now, smashing in to the skink cohort here. The Abomination's getting himself ready. He's probably going to try and take on that Carnosaur in a second. Look at him smashing his own bloody units here if you're not careful. Oh, look at that, skink cohort is going flying. The warp stones smashing into the Carnosaur there. On the walls here, Temple Guard, you can imagine, doing a fantastic job. Smashing through the Skaven infantry. Yeah, Hugo's done well here. He's put the elite units of his on the walls first to make the impact straight off, and then get the other units, the lesser infantry, to go on the sides and through the gates, because his Temple Guard are doing a fantastic job at the moment. My lightly armoured units are no match for these guys. Plague monks try to desperately defend against those sword spears on the left. We've got some cohorts coming in here now. The Abomination, what he's doing, is he having a fit? I don't know. But looks like the lizard men are doing a good job so far. Here we go. It is Abomination versus Carnosaur. The clash of the titans, what we wanted to see from the very beginning, is now happening. Oh my god! Oh my god! He's back! Oh my god! What an animation that was! Oh, yes. Yes, this is a very big plus of this game. The animations, the match combat is much better on that bit. That is excellent. Look at that. That was amazing. How you sort of pull the abomination to the floor then. What the hell's this? Some sort of spell, I think, that's been cast from the Plague Priest, or is it from Quick Hectaker maybe? It's some sort of like, I think it's sort of like a spell that improves melee defense and melee attack in that sort of area of effect, essentially. The Carnosaur doing a wonderful job though. He's smashing through my warp fire throwers here with his tail. He's taking on the abomination as well. He's got his hands full, but he seems to be holding in quite strong at the moment. And now he's being supported by the Stegodon and the cohort pushing into the gates now. The abomination's having a bit of a tough time. He's a hardened bastard, but by God, he's taking a lot of damage already. It's not looking good for him. Back up here, the walls are in contention. They're not 100% in Lizardmen's favour yet. They're not on the left, I should say, but on the right they more are so. They seem to be taking control of this right side quite convincingly. On the left though, it's still 50-50. And on the ground here, it's not looking too good. The Stegodon and the Carnosaur doing a big job of pushing through. And here comes Mazdamundi now as well. If it wasn't as bad as it was already, it's getting worse now. 3 big buggers coming in. Mazdamundi, the Stegodon and the Carnosaur pushing in and really starting to control the ground floor of the city now. This part of the area of the gates is really under intense pressure now. Look at that, another cast from my Plague Monster, gonna say then, but Plague Monk. Get my teeth back in. So yeah, another vortex spell that's been summoned on the wall there. Took a few of the temple guards down. So not a bad little cast there from the monk himself. But yeah, this area of the courtyard is being heavily contested now. Oh, look at that spell that was cast by Quick Hectaker. That was a sort of an area of effects spell which basically launches out a destructive spell against units around him and will send them absolutely flying. Apologies for the names of these spells. I've got to get used to them. So, you know, in terms of what they're called, it will take a little bit of time on that regard. But yeah, the courtyard does seem to be now in the favour of the Lizardmen. The abomination's still holding on. We've got some units back here though. They're going to try and come back into the fray hopefully. Come on lads, get back into it. There's work to be done. It's not lost yet. Get your arse back over here. So these warp, look at these how they hobble along, these warp fire throwers. Get a shot off. The abomination's bricking it. I think he's lost it. He's retreating back. We've got some skink cohort going to clashing now with the spearmen. It's not looking good. It's not looking good, guys. Can you get a shot off? Can you get a good angle here? I don't think the warp fire throwers can actually. And here comes the Carnosaur from the distance there. He's coming over. Look at that. Look at that. It looks like you're in the Triceratops. That's a It looks like you're in the Jurassic period again, doesn't it? Look, I say it looks like you're in the Triceratops period. What the hell am I talking about? I say it looks like you're back in the Jurassic period. Brilliant. Look at it. Oh, a good shot there from the throwers. One on the side there. It's not going to be enough though. 65 million years ago. And they're now back on the screen again. Like they never were extinct. Amazing stuff, guys. Oh no! Oh my God! The abomination getting side rammed by a Stegodon there. These guys are beasts. I cannot wait to begin my my Lizardmen campaign when you can get these sort of units in your roster. It's going to be very amazing. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. As the abomination fell, so did the city of Skavenblight and Skaven themselves, because that was it. We lost the courtyard. The walls were then overwhelmed by the Lizardmen. And essentially, we were utterly destroyed. I think Quick Hectaker just about survived, but he was on the retreat. The morale was dropping, and then when the abomination went, that was all she wrote. So let's end the replay there. Look at that. I think as he was just being destroyed, he sent a shockwave, and the Lizardmen were just flying backwards. Amazing. So let's end the replay. have a look at the statistics very, very quickly. So my best performing unit in that clash was Creek himself, I think, yeah, and then the Abomination and one unit of Night Runners and Plague Monks. Oh, actually no, it was the Plague Priest himself. Probably those Vortex spells doing a damn good job of taking out some of his units. A few goes there. In terms of him, he did very well with his Temple Guards. Yeah, they are a beast of a unit on Warhammer 2. 114, 83, 87, 119 from his Sword Spears with shields there. Obviously that experience points doing a damn good job for him. And yeah, Master Monday doing not too bad either, 57. So it was a valiant defeat. We did take down 938 of his men, but he did have the numbers and enough of them left to win the day. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the first clash that I'm covering on Warhammer 2 for you today. It is Skavenblight, ticked off the list. So tomorrow we shall be taking a closer look at the great dark elf city of Nagaron. So do keep your eyes peeled for that one. I hope you enjoyed this one today. If you have, please do drop the video a like, show me some support, let me know in the comments what other sort of battles you want me to see. And yeah, I shall look forward to seeing you all again very soon. But until then, take care and farewell.